5 a.m. To snooze or not to snooze. It's time for Jesus. Good morning. Funny thing is, I was supposed to be up at 5 when my alarm originally went off, and it is now 8:12. And that's the thing sometimes, like, sometimes your body's like, I don't want to wake up at 5. I'm going to wake up later. So that's what happened to me. But nevertheless, we're going to go ahead and start this day. Hello, Grateful Spirits. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Camille Elaine, and welcome to the Grateful Spirit Faith. Today, I am basically showing you my Christian girl morning routine. As you saw, my alarm went off at 5. And I snoozed, and now it's 8 o'clock. I usually wake up with a pretty poofy face. Yeah, so basically I'm gonna just show you what I do in the morning and spend some time with Jesus and show you a little bit of my quiet time routine and all that fun stuff. So if you want to keep watching, then yeah, keep on watching. Ooh, your girl is looking a little cray, but we in this thing. I'm fearfully and wonderfully made. Give thanks to the Lord, for he is good, for his strength, his steadfast love endures forever. So I think those are really good scriptures to wake up and read. I love reading them, so my face is looking kind of poofy. Washing my face. This has definitely helped. Yes. Toner to my face. Good morning. Hello. You ready for breakfast?
Yeah.
So one of the things that I like getting up at 5 is definitely having quiet time uninterrupted, but sometimes that doesn't always happen. So this is what our day looks like and why I woke up so late. So we're gonna get to that point. Still looking really sleepy, but again, I'm not wearing any makeup today. I am gonna be doing some stretching and maybe a little bit of light workouts, because I just really feel like God has been wanting me to be more healthier with my body, and just, I normally don't stretch, I don't work out that much. I recently just got done with the Daniel fast last month, which I was eating a lot healthier and getting a lot more good recipes and healthier recipes, but I do want to instill that more throughout my life. I haven't 100% cut out meat yet. I don't eat a lot of red meat, but I do eat a lot of chicken. So today I'm just going to throw on something that's a little comfy, which are some biker shorts and a little top, and then I'll probably put something to cover it, because like I said, I am going to go ahead and do a little bit of working out today, so I'm going to go ahead and get dressed. Good morning. Hi kids.
Hello.
Hi. Oh, perfect. I just came in here and my coffee is already getting hot for me. One of the things that God has still just been teaching me is to love more, to be more patient. And I feel like I've been going through this for the past few years, but God is really teaching me patience in motherhood and parenthood a lot lately. So I think that's just something to remember. And yeah, so I'm really excited about the things that he's been teaching me in my life, and just trying to just be more obedient than anything. He is teaching me obedience as well. Just recently I recorded like a 27-minute podcast for Patreon, and I was really emotional on the podcast. I was crying a little bit, and it kind of just happened at the spur of the moment. So I was really nervous to post it, completely and utterly nervous to post this. Like, I didn't know what people would think. I was fearful of what they would say or how they would feel, because I expressed so many emotions in this. But God's like, post it. Like, you need to post it. And that is the thing. When God tells us to move, when God tells us to speak, when God tells us to go, we have to go, regardless if we think it's something small or that's not going to benefit us or it's not big to God. We don't know what's going on behind the scenes when God is calling us to be obedient. And so posting that was a little bit scary for me. The more that I'm walking along this journey with God, with Christ, with Jesus, God is reminding me to be authentic to my people, be authentic to the calling that He has on my life, and to be obedient as well, because on the other side of obedience are blessings. And not that we're being obedient for the blessings, but they are ultimately for God. So I don't have any creamer, so we're just drinking black coffee today.
Me and Azra are like, in their heads, we're like, shut up.
So, blinds, and let some light in for my plants. Watering them too. They just love the sunlight. They love it, they love it, they love it. Okay, all right, here we are. It is time for my morning time routine. I am now going to spend quiet time with the Lord. And today I'm using my Biblical Soul Care Journal. This is actually available on the site now, or will be soon. And I'm just going to show you all how I spend this time with the Lord. So over here, I'll take you with me. I just have my Bible stacked up. I have Alexa. Sometimes I like to set the music with a little bit of gospel music. And then I have my Bibles here. So I have my Holman's Women's Study Bible. This is my absolute baby, my favorite. This is my favorite Bible. It has commentary and why women should study. I'm actually in Psalms, so the fact that it turned open to Psalms right now is pretty cool. But yes, I am always reading in the mornings from the book of Psalms, Proverbs, and sometimes Ecclesiastes. So I like to get a scripture from each. So we're starting in Psalms today. And here's my other Bible, which is the She Reads Truth Bible. Here's all my Bible bookmarks on this Bible. Really cute. But I also love this Bible for like Bible journaling. As you can see, this is when I want to do Bible journaling, because it has the columns here where you can do your writing and all of your notes and things like that. Like the columns on the side here. So that's why I really like this journal, because it is a journaling Bible. And look how beautiful the Bible bookmarks. And you can find these in the shop as well. They look so cute. They look so beautiful on the Bibles as well. Reading from the book of Psalms, Proverbs, and Ecclesiastes every day for myself has been an important aspect of spiritual growth and just my development overall. And I love reading the book of Psalms because it's a collection of prayers and songs, and it just expresses a wide range of emotions, from joy and gratitude to sadness and anger. And it basically provides just us a way on how to pray and really how to connect with God through our emotions. And I love reading from Proverbs in the morning as well. It's filled with wise sayings, wisdom, and just practical advice for everyday life. It definitely teaches us how to make good decisions, how to communicate effectively, and live a virtuous life. And also, I mentioned I love reading from Ecclesiastes as well, because it's a book that explores the meaning of life and our place in the world. And it also reminds us that life is fleeting and that we should focus on what's truly important and what God has called us to do. So now that I finished my devotional, my reading, my scripture readings, and kind of just like some reflection with God, I am going to read a little bit of my faith-based book. So I always make sure that I'm reading the Bible and also just like reading a book as well. That's faith-based in relation to just like, you know, being on my walk with God. So right now I'm reading My Hope Is in You. And it looks like this. And it's Psalms That Comfort and Mend the Soul by Bill Crowder. It's a really good book. I'll read the back of it. It says, find comfort for your soul. Although the Bible was written more than 2,000 years ago, the same issue people wrestled with then are often reflected in our experiences today. My Hope Is in You walks you through 10 Psalms, encouraging you to honestly express your emotions to God and trust Him during life struggles. This insightful exploration includes the real-life circumstances of the psalmist that unveil feelings of fear, guilt, desperation, and other raw emotions. Follow along and see how these heartfelt songs from the Psalms can draw you closer to the Lord, renew your hope in Him, and offer comfort for your soul. And that's the one that I'm reading right now. So I'm going to go ahead and find a workout or a stretch so I can move my body, and then I'm going to make me some breakfast, and that will be my morning routine. Moving our bodies through exercise, including cardio, is a good way to show gratitude for our amazing body and gift that God has blessed us with, and prioritizing our physical and spiritual health. By taking care of ourselves, we can better serve and glorify God.
Limited oxygen. It was during the time of Morse code. An improvement in my life.
All right, ladies, thank you so much for joining me today on this pretty much morning Christian woman, Christian girl morning routine. How I spend my mornings with God, what He's teaching me in my life, just basically an overall introduction of my life. I hope it encourages you and inspires you today. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and leave you all with a scripture because I honestly just love leaving y'all with the scripture. Today's scripture that is going to be Psalm 27, 7 through 10. And it says, Lord, hear my voice when I call. Be gracious to me and answer me. My heart says this about you. Seek His face. Lord, I will seek your face. Do not hide your face from me. Do not turn your servant away in anger. You have been my helper. You do not leave me or abandon me. God of my salvation, even if my father and mother abandon me, the Lord cares about me. So I want to leave you with that encouragement today. Thank you so much for tuning in on my Christian woman, Christian girl morning routine. So although I was supposed to wake up at 5 today and I ended up waking up 3 hours later, literally 3 hours later, I still made it a point to just incorporate God into my days, which means I'm going to read scripture in the morning, and while I'm making breakfast, listen to a sermon, or even while I'm doing a workout, moving my body, listening to a sermon, still getting the goodness of God. I do have a few things that I need to do, and then we're gonna go to one of our favorite places in town where it's like a little pond that has ducks, and we're gonna look off and just like really enjoy the sun. So that is pretty much what my morning looks like. I hope this encourages you to spend more time with Jesus. I am going to do more of these because every morning, like I said, looks different, and I want to encourage you to just put God first and enjoy the goodness of His Word. So thank you for tuning in. I love you, and I will catch you all in my next video. Bye. Mwah.
Oh, he needs to catch a fish. Hi. He's in the water!